Hi, and welcome to RYS Academy, the SEO time machine. It's a brand new concept developed by Dr. Gary Cohen and the crew from semanticmastery.com. And the first thing I actually want to say to you is just really a big thank you for taking the chance and purchasing the course. You really are being ahead of the curve here, because this is information that no one has ever shared over any public blog or any forum that I've been in, black hat, white hat, grey hat, anything that I know of. It's so new. It's just so brand new. So you're right ahead of the curve here. So just want to say thank you for doing that. And so what are we actually trying to achieve with RYS Academy? Well, what we're actually trying to achieve is using Google to SEO Google's SERPs. So you're trying to use the power of Google's domain authority and trust flow to be able to manipulate the rankings that you see on page 1, 2, 3, and wherever else in the Google search results for your key phrase and key term. And this is how you do it. It's using particularly Google Drive. So Google Drive is similar to Dropbox. It's a cloud storage unit, but you also have Google's own version of Microsoft Office built in. So like how you have Microsoft Word or Microsoft Excel sheets, in Google Drive you have its own version, which it calls Google Docs and Google Sheets and Google Slides, which is like PowerPoints, etc. And there's a whole bunch of them. And this is what you're going to be learning throughout this course, is about how to use the power that comes with Google Drive, and then take that and start ranking your own stuff, so you can start creating your own things. So I use Google Drive like a content management system, like you would with a WordPress database, but I also then use it as a ranking management system because it ranks stuff, just because I end up getting the power of Google's own URLs and be able to push my content out through that. So what are you going to learn? You're going to learn how to create and then optimize your different Google Drive properties for ranking. So you're going to learn how to create and optimize Google Doc. You're going to learn how to create and optimize Google Sheet. You're going to learn how to create and optimize Google Slide, and a whole bunch of different other properties that you can create within your Google Drive account. You're then going to learn how to get those URLs, the ones that actually index. So the thing with Google Drive is there are so many ways to do things. I've tried to simplify it and just show you, well, this is exactly what you want to take, and then take that and go index that, because it's indexing, and you'll see when I show the examples. So what I then do is, once you learn which URLs to create, so you then are going to learn my white hat way to then index those URLs. And there's multiple ways again that you can index URL. You know, there's we all do in SEO all the time. It's about trying to just get the Google crawler to come through, crawl your stuff, and then start indexing it within the search results. But my favorite way, and the way that I will show you and share with you, is a completely white hat way, because what you're trying to do is just distribute your own content through your own network, and that's using IFTTT, or if this then that. And it's powerful when you can actually just use some of the properties, or if you tier it out properly, theme it properly, because that's what it's about. It's all about relevancy and theming your trust flow power behind your property. So if you've got a brand, and that brand has its own Twitter account, Facebook page, LinkedIn page, WordPress blog, .com blog, Tumblr blog, all of that stuff, ideally what you want to be able to do is, when you mention something, boom, it goes out and gets syndicated amongst all of that. And that's a really white hat way of just distributing your Google Drive links. And that's what I'll show you in this. So it's able to get your links indexed within the day, sometimes within a couple of hours, or sooner. But then what I want to show you then next in the training is you get to see multiple examples in the Google SERP. So as I take you through the training, I take you through step by step, right? Here's how you actually create this particular thing. Here's how you optimize it. Here's how you get the URLs. Then I show you, here's live examples ranking right now in the Google search results for these particular properties. So here's a ranking Google Doc for different terms and how you get to see it live and what it looks like in the SERPs. So you actually get to see, yes, this stuff does work. It's ranking out there, and there are hundreds of thousands to probably millions of people who don't even realize they're ranking stuff. And I've been able to then show you, look, they're ranking, and you could be doing the same thing, but just systemizing it better and controlling it for your own needs in a better way. Then once I've shown you some examples, there'll also be loads of different tips and problems and fixes that come along the way. So again, there's so many ways to do this stuff. We've tried to keep it so simple, just so that you can take action. So there'll be advanced tips that you learn about things. There's also been trouble points that I've discovered along the way, and I'll show you what I found as trouble, and then how you can then fix those points so you can it starts working again for you. And that's all shared with you throughout the course. So yeah, you're on the cutting edge of SEO testing here, and a complete new ranking system that no one has ever discussed. I think you'll agree with me, once you see this stuff, no one has ever talked about using Google Drive to rank your own properties and how you can use it in multiple different ways. And not only that, you can use, once you've got RYS in place, and particularly my Twitter to TripleT network, you can use this for multiple different brands too. But it is not a silver bullet that is invincible, but it does add another massive benefit to your toolkit for ranking your own properties and your clients in any field. Personally, I can see multiple benefits for so many different people in SEO. So we're talking, if you're into local SEO, if you're into online reputation management, if you do affiliate marketing, lead gen sites, really, if you use Google and you rely on the traffic from Google to rank your stuff, this is what this is. If you use Google to rank whatever industry, you're going to love this. So just remember, we're on cutting edge stuff, and people are going to have issues. There's going to be issues with things along the way, as this is so brand spanking new in 2015. But we're here to help you because we really want you to rank your shit and then bang from it. The goal here is seeing the satisfaction of people going out there and being blown away that their stuff is out there ranking, and they're able to then push power to where they want it to be. And that's why it's the SEO time machine, which is what SEO used to be a long time ago, where you could easily go and help yourself in the online marketing world. So just from a support point of view, if there's technical questions, please email support@semanticmastery.com. So if you're having trouble with your account, your password, your username, there have been issues already with some of the videos where people said the quality and the audio wasn't great. The two solutions there has been, one, that sometimes in Firefox, when you're watching the videos in Firefox, there may be an audio and video syncing issue, but if you watch it in Chrome or another browser, it doesn't seem to happen. Then the other issue can be the quality of the video, where you think you might not be able to see it properly. All you need to do there is click the HD button, and you'll see that Bradley will explain that in another video too, just to show you that there's actually a HD button. As soon as you click that, it's very, very clear. Then for some other questions surrounding the course, please feel free to speak with us and other people who are in the RYS course. We're all going to learn from each other too, and get to share our successes and maybe some of our discoveries too, because we're going to all discover brand new stuff along the way with this. It's going to be so fascinating to see where we go with this. And we've got loads of questions already happening in the private Facebook group. So click to the right on the course notes, and you'll be able to join the private closed Facebook groups where you can get to discuss stuff openly with other people in the RYS group. So now, next step is go watch the videos, take action as I explain stuff to you in the videos, and just enjoy ranking your shit. I'll see you later.
Hey everybody, this is Bradley Benner with Semantic Mastery, and this is the introduction video for RYS Academy. There's a couple things that I wanted to go over so that you get the best experience in here. This video is probably going to be replaced shortly. However, I do want to point out a couple things until the final introduction video is done. So number one, inside the start the course or the introduction, you just click start the course. That's where you should be watching this video anyways. This entire training is about how to rank things using Google's properties, okay? How to set up Google properties using Google Docs, Google Drive, Google Sheets, PDF slides, videos, everything that you can think of within Google properties themselves. And it's really groundbreaking in the sense that we're hacking Google, okay? We're using Google's own properties in order to be able to rank, and it's incredible some of the results that we've been able to achieve using this method, and it's free. And that's what's insane about it, is it doesn't require a bunch of hosting accounts and a bunch of expensive tools and a bunch of proxies and captchas, and you know, it's insane that there's a lot of there's so much power to be used within Google's own properties. And really, the rabbit hole is never ending, okay? We still haven't figured out everything. There's so many different ways that you can combine things and stack things within Google properties in order to be able to come up with your own recipes for success, in other words. You know, we've come up with so many different ways. In fact, we weren't even able to put all of them into this training only because we didn't want to distract from the main core principles of this, and that's just how to put these properties together in order to rank very, very quickly using Google's own properties, and to control and manipulate trust flow, to use it for controlling backlinks to your own properties or your clients' properties. I mean, again, there's so many different ways to do things inside here, and we really wanted to kind of stick to the core principles of how to do this, at least in this first version of this RYS Academy. When we come out with a second version, we're going to go into even more variations of how to stack things. But we didn't want to confuse people up front until people got into it and got familiar with the properties and started figuring out how to stack things on their own as well. You know, first do what we show you and then start playing with it yourself, because I'm sure you'll discover ways that we hadn't even thought of at this point yet. Okay, number two, we've got a couple different webinars coming up. We've got a couple advanced strategy and Q&A webinars coming up. The exact dates haven't been set yet, but you will be notified shortly inside of here. Again, let me show you on the home tab. If there's any important announcements, they're going to be listed right here, and we'll also send an email out. Obviously, we'll mail everybody. And also there's the Facebook group, and we're going to walk through connecting and getting into the Facebook group here in just one moment. But we're going to be making sure that we notify everybody of the webinar times, because there's going to be 2 of them. Okay, so 2 upcoming webinars that you guys will be invited to, and make sure you're there. Yes, they will be recorded, and the recordings will be posted inside of this members area. However, if you can, I recommend that you try to make it so that you can ask questions and just interact with us, okay? Because I'm sure you're going to have a lot of questions, and we'd be happy to answer those questions, but you got to be live in order for us to do that, okay? The next thing. So I want to walk through connecting into Facebook, but there's one other thing that I want to point out. I'll probably do another separate video about this specifically, because we've been having some issues with people submitting support tickets saying that the videos are blurry. So let me just show you something. If I click on Start This Course and I go to Video, View Lesson, and I click the play button, I'm going to go ahead and
welcome to
turn the audio down. There's an HD button right here, guys. Click that button and it re-renders the video, or serves the video up in its highest resolution. Okay, by default, this will only play in standard resolution so that people with lower bandwidth can still get the videos to load. But if you just click the HD button, it will re-render or will deliver the file in its highest resolution, okay? Which means you'll be able to see even at full screen. So if I blow this up to full screen, you'll see that it's much clearer. All right, so that's something else that I wanted to point out, because we've had several support tickets about that already. That HD button, just click it and it will show it in its highest definition, okay? Now next, like I said, let's go back over to the Home tab. And right here, we want to connect with Facebook. So I'm going to connect right now. Click that. It's going to ask me to sign in. I'm going to click log in. It'll ask me to authorize the app. So I'm going to say, okay, you must be logged in through your main Facebook account in order for this to work, guys. Okay? Once you've authorized the app, it's going to flash and tell you to join the group. So I'm going to click join, and I'm going to click confirm. Okay? Now that that's done, you can see that it says it's green up here now, and it says join the fun. If I click view the group, it's going to open it up into another tab, and you'll see I have now been added to the group. Okay? So just wanted to share that with you guys, because this is really going to be the discussion forum. Dr. Gary Kirwan is the one that is going to be pretty much handling most of the discussions and moderating this group. Okay, but you know, we're going to also be jumping in there from time to time, as well as me and Marco, and you know, putting our 2 cents in and everything else. But just wanted to walk through getting set up for the Facebook group. Okay, and once again, I'm going to go ahead and do another video about the HD button on the videos specifically, but just wanted to point that out before you guys send in support tickets on that. Now, if there's any other issues with any of the other videos, you know, make sure that if we're not already aware of them, you can drop us a line at support.semanticmastery.com. Let us know about it, or just post something in the Facebook group and say, hey, on video, you know, lesson number 6, video number 7, there's an error, it's not loading, blah, blah, blah. Let us know, and we'll double check on it, make sure it's nothing, you know, if it's something on our end, we want to know about it so that we can get it fixed, okay? So help us out that way. Lastly, I hope you guys get a lot out of this. This is really some groundbreaking stuff. Nobody else has talked about this anywhere on the web, as far as we can tell. And this is something that we have, again, this is really only scratching the surface of what can be done. Again, I encourage you to go out and figure out your own methods. Once you understand the concepts and you get the core, you know, the base down underneath how to use these different properties and how to stack them, you can really get creative and start learning how to do, I mean, just almost unlimited amount of possibilities with using Google Drive and Google's own properties to just take over the web. It's just insane what we can do. So we hope you get a lot out of this, guys. If you have any problems, hit us up at support.semanticmastery.com, or hit us up in the Facebook group. This is a Facebook group specific to this group for R1S Academy, I mean. So, you know, it's a good place to post your questions so that everybody can benefit from it, okay? Once again, this is Bradley with Semantic Mastery, and we'll see you guys soon. Hey guys, this is Bradley Benner again with Semantic Mastery and R1S Academy, and in this short video, I want to talk about how to get the most out of the videos. And if they're showing blurry for you, it's only because they're being delivered or served to you in standard definition. And there's a real easy fix for this, guys, and I'm going to show it to you right now. If I click on Start the Course, and I go to any one of these lessons here, and just click on the View Lesson button, and I go to click to play video, when the video starts playing, if it is blurry, there's a button down here for HD. See how right now it's grayed out? That's what it normally is by default. Okay, if you see that the video is a little bit blurry, then all you got to do is click the HD button, and it's going to start serving it in HD, in its highest definition, its highest resolution. Okay, so even at full screen, if I go ahead and make this full screen right now, you're going to see that it's clear. You can read it, okay? So we've got a lot of support tickets about this already, guys. All you have to do is click the little HD button right down here, and it will serve it to you in its highest definition.
R1S Academy with Dr. Gary Cohen and SemanticMastery.com. In this video, I want to talk to you about just the Twitter recipes that I use with the TripleT network. So when I talk about sending out a tweet with your URLs, I'm using these recipes here to then syndicate that tweet out to a wider network. So this would be like what is taught in TripleT SEO Academy about creating tier 1 links through TripleT, and then you can go out to tier 2, tier 3, and further if you wish. But what I want to show you here is then I've got the doc ready for you guys, so just click that link as you'll see in the lesson in the summary side or in the site in the sheet. It's also on the Facebook group, and once you click that link, you'll come to this document over here. And as I learn new stuff or discover new stuff, I will be adding this to the sheet. But here's a good base right now. This is what I personally use to index my URLs, and if you use this method, it does work. It will get those indexable URLs indexed in the Google search for you, and it's just a matter of tweeting away. So let me just show you. So say if I click that one there, for example, the blogger one, you'll see it takes me here to my IFTTT page. So I'm logged into my IFTTT account here, and I can then choose the hashtag. So that's the hashtag that I would use in my tweet. So every time this particular person sends out a tweet with the hashtag IFTTT, it will trigger this recipe. And then I have left customization options available for you, so that's why I've left them visible, and just have a look. So for example, when I send out my tweet to be embedded in Blogger, you can add your own sort of labels here, and I do recommend, if you got to think, you could add, say, like your brand name. I just put Twitter here just to segregate it, so I know it's all the tweets coming through. You could put keywords, niche keywords, industry keywords, just again create loads of relevancy surrounding that tweet, and also the networks that you're embedding in. And once you've done that, all you do is click add, and it will be added to your IFTTT network. So then every time that tweet goes out with that hashtag, it automatically gets embedded into Blogger. And there's a whole bunch of them, as you'll see on the doc. Say here's a Tumblr one, for example. Same thing again. Choose the hashtag, or keep it if you wish. Customize the tags, click add, and just go through the process like that, step by step. So there's a whole bunch of recipes here for you, some extra ones. I would highly recommend using this. It just makes complete sense, and it's pretty easy to walk through the process and get it going, and get your URLs indexing in Google.